Hello, beautiful friends. I just wanted to do a little introduction to a new integrative circle that I am creating for therapists. This will start February 10th. It goes 6 rounds. And just a little more about this because it comes from my heart. I've been thinking about this a lot, especially last year during 2025. And it's now the beginning of 2026. And in all the courses and the trainings and the consultation, individual groups towards certification or towards this or towards that I've done last year and really over the years, I've noticed that so many of us as therapists, as healers, we need more space, right? Less agenda, less even interventions. Like, yes, we need interventions. They're amazing, but we need more space. We need more presence. We need more attunement with our nervous systems, care, warmth, compassion. We need all of that as well. And then from that place, we need support in figuring out how to meet our clients best and to meet the world and what's happening to all of our clients, all of us. And this extends across the world. So, with that, I felt really in my heart, in my body, how do I create something like that, right? That to go along with everything else that I'm doing. So I'm calling this the integrative circle for therapists and healers because it is integrative and it's more of a circle. So let's just take a breath together. No right or wrong of how you take that breath. We're just taking it together, even in Zoom land or YouTube, as this goes on to YouTube land, landing in this. And I wrote a couple notes. Why this integrative circle, right? Well, like I said, I've noticed over the years that therapists are really longing for more space. It's not so much about we have the answers. It's space that we need, right? And support and to be able to explore those things, right? To find the self within. And from there, then we can ask for, learn new things, grow, find interventions. But it's space to slow down and to think together. So this is where we have a more collaborative space, a collective space through this circle to be with our nervous systems and to do a collective round of our nervous systems, helping our nervous systems. And how do we show up working with so many complexities in the world, right? So, first and foremost, the circle's about that. And it's about developing that, it's about practicing that together, right? Together. This is the way, this is the path, right? So, I'm creating this and calling it a circle because it's not a class. It does offer consultation, but it is more of a collective circle, a place where we can integrate therapies such as IFS therapy or other types of parts work therapy, EMDR therapy, or even the adaptive information processing model, somatic therapies, transpersonal therapies. And you can really be part or interested in these or be part of one of these or several of these. You don't have to be a master in all of these different therapies, but interested in the integration of them and putting those together and learning and growing together. And these perspectives, right, while we're tending to each of us. So it's not just about that integration. That's a huge, beautiful piece, right? But it's also while attending and tending to our systems, our nervous systems, our parts, and what's happening for us. So what makes this circle different? Well, I think you can kind of even hear in the language so far, right? But just to clarify that more, this isn't a drop-in consultation. This is more of a collective group. So it meets 6 times and then may continue after that. But it's kind of this more like coming to the group and being part of the collective. And it's not a webinar, right? This is a community. It's a small, committed group that moves through a series of sessions. And we will have like some little practices, micro practices that we do together, that we do this consciously, and where we can build trust, continuity, and depth, right? To continue depth in our work and in our own systems as well. We'll bring real cases, real questions, and real parts of ourselves are welcome. And I'll be holding the space, but not so much leading the space, if that makes sense, right? So offering teaching, reflection, some micro practices, of course, but also the group then becomes a living collaborative field. And that's my intention for this group. So who is this for? This circle is for therapists. Oh, you can see Max in the corner there. My dog, Max. This for therapists and healers who are already doing trauma-informed work in this world and want a place to integrate, right? Not having to perform, not having to perfect, just integrating together. If you're craving thoughtful dialogue, nervous system informed pacing, working our nervous system, working with our systems and our parts, and space that honors both clinical skill and soul, this may be for you. So just consider that. It's an invitation. If you're interested, I'll put some stuff below this video, and you can also find it on either of my websites, actually, glowcounseling.com or stacyruse.com, which I'll put below as well. And or email us, myself or my office manager, and we can answer any questions. The next round does start February 10th. So you can look for more information below. And if you feel called, if you feel like it's aligned for you or not. So thank you. I'm just landing in together. Bye.